first Secretary of the Central Committee of the Cuban Communist Party and President of the Republic of Cuba, also President of the G77 in China. Your Excellencies, Heads of State and Government, Your Excellency, Heads of Delegations, representatives of international organizations, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is for me an honor to participate in this meeting of the G77 in China in the Republic of Cuba, a home and symbol of the dignity of Latin America and the Caribbean. A people who, through their resistance to the greatest genocide blockade known to humankind, has won a prominent place in history. I come in representation of the people of Honduras and millions of Latin Americans and Caribbeans now joined in CELAC, of which I will take the presidency in January 2024. I am the first woman president coming from the streets, from the people's struggles, accompanied by a resisting people for 12 years and 7 months that we fought against the infamous coup d'etat on President Manuel Zelaya Rosales, a friend of Cuba's, of Fidel's, and Raúl's. Today, I am in the face of the result of that breakage, where an elite was grown in the shadows of corrupt practices that turned Honduras into a drug state, which indebted and impoverished our people. With my electoral victory in 2021, we began an era of changes and actions in the benefit of humankind and in the defense of nature, the recovery of the public sector, the rights of the working class, and our true independence is now in place. And that is the mandate that the people gave me at the urns. My dream is to help to build the great homeland of Martí, Morazán, and Bolívar, where our continent is a territory of peace, a territory that is just, socialist, and democratic. We cannot even think to have this condition to take any step backwards. And for this, we must support CELAC, which is a space where we promote the use of science, technology, and innovation in our development. Finding common points in spite of our differences is a key element. What good would the G77 be? What would the World Bank be in the CELAC and the United Nations organizations if we are not able of eliminating the unjust blockades or sanctions imposed, the neo-slavery, the neo-colonialism, the hegemony of capital on mankind, and the wars promoted by the military-industrial complex, which cause so much suffering and pain in the world. Globalization shows a negative balance for our countries. And now we have come here before you to propose a unity and a new order that will take into account the following main aspects. First, to accelerate the process of commercial exchange in the world in different currencies so that we can open a cycle of world development that allows for the growth of our GDPs. Second, to establish a realistic agenda of sustainable development goals so that it doesn't become a theater play. Third, that the member countries of the G77 and China to commit to rejecting and not complying with coercive measures such as sanctions or blockades against our member countries. We energically denounce the unjust blockade against Venezuela and Nicaragua. Fourth, to establish a permanent commitment to not wage war and to develop strong negotiation mechanisms for the debate and resolution of our conflicts. Fifth, to democratize the costs of knowledge and its products, we must create a world scientific community that can revert the grave process of climate change, as well as the rescue and restoration of the environment and our natural resources. Sixth, we must fully commit to the respect of the self-determination of the peoples, and under no circumstances will we try to impose our way of life, our culture, our religion, or our economic model on any of our members. To us, achieving democratic socialism is a mission and a reason of existence to change and radically improve the quality of life of our people, and to respect popular consultation as the channel we have chosen to achieve this goal. The time has come to end the backyard, because we are not pieces on a chessboard of independence and apology. Our nations cannot continue suffering from massive privatization of their territories. Distinguished heads of state, I would like to issue an acknowledgement to President Díaz-Canel for continuing with the historical legacy of Commander-in-Chief of the Cuban Revolution, Fidel Castro Ruz, Army General Raúl Castro, Commander Hugo Chávez Frías, Lula da Silva, Manuel Zelaya Rosales, Cristina, Rafael, Evo, Daniel, Nicolás Maduro, and other founders of CELAC for having resisted the systematically neoliberal attack and for maintaining and keeping intact the willingness to make our integration larger. What I have here expressed is undoubtedly, it may undoubtedly sound audacious, but to us, it is essential to build the world, a world in which we all have a place of equality, freedom, and justice. Thank you.